Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 29, Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
32-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Let the crowd go. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Watson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
He is good. Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
to the air on second down. It's Murray. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Stewart. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of 35. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The drive starts with a completion left side. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. And they give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Watson off play action. A man with a crossing route. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback.
1-yard line.
The Browns Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Play fake. Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. But it's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Browns 21, Ravens 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right? Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Murray. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Browns. 67 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
And now he'll left. Handling for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. It's all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Good. That ties the game 24-24. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. He's got the football. Look at this. Big gain, the fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Nice middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't.
All wide open, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going for Metcalf on the deep. And the 7-yard line. The catch is made. Trying to hit a hanger. And they don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And that's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Childs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Murray going to fire one out wide. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game, 31-31.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other left side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Murray off play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll keep it on the ground. Childs, and this time he is in. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 38. Ravens.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to him on first down. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore, and even 60 yards. They'll try and run for him, first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 61 yards. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Murray keeps it himself, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. It'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ravens 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. One last throw here for Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Browns, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.